guys, welcome to Tokyo Creative Talk, where we bring you the latest news and hot topics from Japan. I'm your host, Shizuka Anderson, and Merry Christmas! I am very, very red today, if you haven't noticed. I think it stands out a lot more because it's on this blue background. Bear with me, I just decided to be festive today. So, this is how I'm going to present this week's news. Here we go. This week in Japan news, we give you another episode of bad naming by the Japanese government. After the Takanawa Gateway Station naming fiasco recently, if you haven't been following that news, we talked about it in a previous video. There will be a new station on the Yamanote line and they called it Takanawa Gateway Station. And it's ridiculous because it's super long. It's like way longer than all of the other station names and people are kind of freaking out online about it. So there is another thing that people are talking about online, not quite freaking out about, but the Japanese government decided to go with some extra cheesy superhero-esque names for the Olympic volunteers in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. The Tokyo Organizing Committee for the Olympics seems to believe that the volunteers for the Olympics should sound like superheroes. These are the names that they've come up with for these volunteers. They will be separated into 4 different categories based on the municipalities of Tokyo. Each section gets their very own My Hero Academia-esque superhero volunteer name, such as Shining Blue, Field Cast, Games Anchor, and get this, Games Force. Yes, the best names. The best names. They're okay, granted they're not that bad, but they are very, very cheesy. Shining Blue? Really? Granted, not everybody on the internet hates these names, but I think it's fair to say that most Japanese netizens think that these names sound very, very anime, like they're just gonna kamehameha into right in there. I don't know what you guys think about these names. I think they're all right, but I think the main purpose of these names is just to raise the hype for the upcoming Olympics. And the volunteers get super excited about this. These are some of the things that the people online are saying. Some people say that it sounds like a horror movie name, The Shining. Yeah, that's true. Could get a little scary in there. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these names. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Are these good, fun names, or is this another Takanawa Gateway naming fiasco? Let me know. Let's go to the next topic. The official kanji of the year has just been decided. For those of you who are not familiar, every year at the end of the year, Japan has a poll and they decide which Chinese character best summarizes that year. For this year of 2018, it's kind of a very depressing choice, but they've chosen the kanji for disaster as the kanji for 2018. So in Japanese, it's read sai for hisai, which means disaster. And you might wonder why they went with something so depressing, but if you kind of look back over the year, it does make a lot of sense. This was kind of a train wreck of a year, actually. So if we take a look back over the year, we did have a lot of natural disasters in 2018 in Japan. One of which that was a huge, really huge disaster was flooding that happened in the western part of Japan, where 200 people were killed and many, many homes were wiped away. Many people were forced to evacuate. It was kind of probably the first most shocking thing that happened in this year. After that, of course, though, we had summer and crazy heat waves. And I think we covered this in our summer news this year, but thousands of people were hospitalized. Actually, 20,000 people went to hospitals because of heat-related causes. And unfortunately, 65 people were killed due to heat stroke, essentially. So this is quite a bad year. If you didn't think that was bad enough, it gets worse, actually. We also had a huge earthquake in Sapporo after all of that. I don't think there were any really major casualties in that disaster, but there were landslides, potholes. It caused a whole lot of trouble in Hokkaido as well. In addition to that, we also had the strongest typhoon that we've ever had in 25 years. It was a huge hurricane. It was knocking over houses, blowing roofs off of buildings. Cars were flipping over. It was an insane summer. Yeah, looking back, I think I can understand how disaster best summarizes this year. It seems that Japan almost unanimously also believes it to be a disastrous year as well, because 20,000 out of 190,000 people polled actually voted for the disaster kanji, and they requested that the master of an ancient temple in Kyoto named Seihan Mori scribe this kanji in like beautifully on some traditional washi tape. And yeah, so there you have it. It is already officially the kanji of the year. So all in all, yes, this year was really not that great, but Here's to hoping that the new year brings much better things. And hopefully at the end of next year, we'll be able to use the kanji for peace, which is hei, the first part of the word heiwa, which means peace in Japanese. I'm hoping for the best next year. Let's go on to the next topic. Calling all Your Name fans, we have some really great news for you. Makoto Shinkai, the director of the 2016 smash anime hit Your Name, has just, get this, announced the release of a brand new film. Yay! I think a lot of people are gonna be really happy about this. I'm pretty excited too, because Your Name was quite an awesome anime movie. If you haven't seen it yet, I do recommend it. If you're wondering how good it actually was, it quickly became Japan's second highest grossing domestic film of all time, second only to Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away. So the level is quite high here, and it's holding a solid 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. So our hopes are pretty high for the new film. The new movie is set to be called Tenki, which literally translates to Children of the Weather. However, the official translation of the title is going to be Weathering with You. I'm not really sure how I feel about that name. It's a little iffy. I think they could have done a little better with the English title, but regardless, be excited for the movie itself, and it's going to be released July 19th next year. So it's gonna be another great summer film, hopefully, with the same breathtaking visuals, because we have this same art director as for Your Name. And Makoto Shinkai, of course, in addition to being director, is also head writer. So hopes are so high. I think this could be a really, really great film. I'm not sure if it'll be able to surpass Your Name in terms of success, but hopefully it'll do just as well, or maybe it'll be even better. We'll see. Just to give you a little glimpse into the film, the story is going to feature a character, a girl named Haruna Amano, and apparently she possesses the power to control the weather. And of course she meets a boy, and there's probably gonna be a love story thing. But anyway, she's a magical girl. And the interesting thing about her name, Amano, is that it actually has the first character, Ama, is the same Chinese character for Otenki, which is weather. So it's kind of a creative name choice. She controls the weather, and her name also includes the character for weather. But even more interestingly, with some speculation online, some people are making a connection that maybe this name is also linked to the goddess Amaterasu, which is a famous goddess in Japan who is the goddess of the sun. And she's also one of the most important deities in the Shinto faith. Not only is she a magical character, but maybe she is a goddess. You never know. I don't know if that was a spoiler. I think that was just like a little teaser. So think of it as a teaser. But anyway, we don't know exactly what to expect from the film, but one thing is for sure, there will be amazing, gorgeous visuals, as well as probably laughter and tears and just a lot of cute, adorable cuteness. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our news for today, and I hope you're looking forward to this film. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like Your Name, by the way? Maybe you guys didn't actually like it, so let me know if you're excited or not. See you guys in the next video, and Merry Christmas. Bye!